Whoa! Whoa! Goddamn Ric Flair! Limousine riding, jet plane wearing, son of a gun. This motherfucker stuck on my goddamn leg. Bitch.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. Right side, and he finds Gray.
Let's go, man. Woo, baby.
It's a 49er touchdown. Danny Gray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
I stopped.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops.
Come on, man.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 28 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry of the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Lawrence on first down. And this pass caught by Gray. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Niners at 9-1 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this one
I like
down
the look.
at the 40. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Let's go, man.
The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers have taken the lead.
Damn! What the fuck?
Is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Look, 52. Left field. Strike. Strike. Hey, no serious. Hey.
They'll go again here with Akers. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar.
A dog
So
fight.
he's been automatic to this point of the season.
In a
He
dog
connects
fight.
on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been
fucking
awfully
tackle,
consistent
dog.
and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. On the stop was Aaron Donald. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score.
Oh, man.
And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly
Nice.
why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw.
Oh.
Pressure, they got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Oh, come on.
Let's get the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Striker, 3-3. 6, 7.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Black Ultra.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Now Lawrence.
But able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down.
They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 123 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Play action. It's Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he is into
Let's go, man.
And the touchdown record is now his.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll get this one to Cobb complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll run again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh my God.
Throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin.
I don't know about that one.
The Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Niners 38, Rams 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That time the right guard sending him back.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 15 now. Lawrence.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for San Francisco, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for L.A., their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.